Hey, this is Eran Stern, and in this short tutorial I want to share with you some tips regarding the usage of the Green Day template. This template can be used for some kind of a festival, maybe an ecologic program, or maybe even a children's show, whatever you need. It is highly recommended to install the included font. This will convey the graphic message ideally. Now this is a heavy and busy project with a lot of layers. Each one is named according to its content or effect that are being applied. There are a lot of duplicated sources here which are hidden by default using the shy switch. So if I'm going to turn the shy switch off and press on the tilde just so you can see, there are plenty of trees, balloon layers, and even a couple of mountain and clouds. Of course, you can modify them according to your needs, but I highly recommend to avoid this and just leave it as is. So let's just press on the shy button once again. I'm going to revisit it towards the end of the tutorial just to show you a couple of other elements which can be reused for other projects. I'm going to press the tilde once again just to get back to the full interface. And I just want to make sure that you are aware of these markers. These markers are triggers for some expression which drives the jumpy spring animation of the clouds here. If you're going to select one of them and press U, you can get a sense of the expression that are being applied by highlight it and read it. Of course, it is nothing to be worried about. You don't even have to think about it. Just make sure not to change it, because this will actually trigger when the animation is happening. So if you move it, it will affect the animation itself. Now, if you want to modify the main title itself, just select it. This is the cyan layer, and make sure to visit the effect controls. The BCC extruded text is being applied here. So press on edit text and write down whatever you need. So for example, let's say eco logic and press apply. This will replace the text here. And of course, the animation of the text is also being driven using the jitter animator here. If you don't like it, you can reset the jitter speed to 0 and maybe even get rid of the master jitter amount by removing its keyframe and resetting them back to their default. However, I think that this is a very happy and nice animation. So once again, I recommend to use it. Now, there are plenty of other elements that might be useful in other projects. So I'm going to once again turn off the shy switch so we can get a sense of what we have here. I'm also going to press on the tilde just so I can better control all the layers here. And I just want to solo the birds layer here and maybe also the background, and then press on the tilde once again. If I'm going to press 0 just to create a quick run preview, we can see that there is a couple of birds flying by across the scene. Now, these are basically particle birds. So if you want more, just open up the BCC particle emitter 3D, go to the emitter and change the birth rate according to your needs. I'm just going to quickly demonstrate by pressing U in order to see my keyframes, and then press J twice in order to get to the first keyframe. I'm going to raise it from 1 to 10 just to illustrate my point. And then from this point onwards, I'm going to create a run preview. And you can see that we fill the sky with many more birds flying to the direction that was set in this particle system. So you can actually reuse this element by import it to a different project that you have. And this is a very easy and believable flock of birds animation that you get with this preset. Anyhow, I'm going to turn it off right now and switch back the solo, which means that we will see all the animation here. And just to give you a rough idea, this project took 30 minutes to render on my 4 years old Mac Pro machine.